welcome back to the Boxing Bookie. I got a special guest here today. You guys all know him from the chat, Carlos Muscles Brown. Before we get into everything, how's it going today, Carlos?
It's going good, man. It's going good. A little disappointed from last night's loss. Normally we don't lose, but sometimes it happens. But the way it happens,
that was not the thing I thought was going to set us back, right? Like, of all the things on our card, I was like, there ain't no way Goki's going to lose. That's, like, not even possible.
He was the easiest lock on that parlay other than anyway. And then when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh, he lost a split decision. I'm like, oh, I got to freaking call Gary on this one, man. See what the hell happened.
Yeah, I had my alarm clock set to wake up for the Inoue fight, and I didn't even look at it because it wasn't even a thought in my head that he could lose.
Yeah, I don't know how that judge, how the judges scored that.
Yeah,
I don't know how and where he got beat in that fight. If he was just getting beat to the punch, or I don't know what, because I haven't looked at the fight yet. So, and I'm not going to. I mean, it's a lost cause at this point. You know what I mean? But
when Eric Priest dominated, I mean, Eric Priest won pretty much every round. I mean, it's pretty dominant performance.
Oh yeah, he won me some money. I
thought we were good on that parlay, and then Goki screwed it up. I was like, I can't even believe Goki screwed it up. Like, that is. But we got so. If you're in the Patreon, I sent y'all another. Oh, shout out to XL for the super chat. $5 super chat from XL. Just running back in. Muscles, what's cracking? Well, that's a question for you, Muscles.
Man, what's going on, baby?
Appreciate the super chat, XL.
Hey, what's Rocket been, man? Rocket's been slacking on us.
I haven't seen Rocket in a minute. Yeah, anyone know the whereabouts on Rocket? Well, let me pay the bills first. Guys, head on over to carnivalbar.com, a meal in your pocket, the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. Carnivalbar.com, Carnival Bar, the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. Carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. Also, guys, join the Patreon. Link is in the description. I just sent out a second lock of the week. Head on over to patreon.com. Just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere on the boxing universe. Gets you ask the bookie anything, gets you request a video, gets you all the best, the updated props. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice. Patreon link is in the description. It's also in that little ticker below, and it's pinned in the chat. So, all right, join the Patreon. All right, so first off, we got the Pro Box card on right now. You got that on, Muscles?
I got it on right now. Yep, I just got it on right now. So, because I know we got Valsaint is the fourth fight on the card, so I'm waiting for him to come on.
Yeah, we got a while, I think, for Valsaint and then Najee Lopez.
Yep,
Najee Lopez is fighting a guy, Lenny Castillo, who is. I just dropped the video on that. He fought Bivol, and he went the distance with Bivol, but he's a guy that just kind of fights to survive. He's never really fighting to win. He's got decent skills. He's long. He never really looks like he's in great shape. I don't know. Maybe that's just the way God cut him out, but he's always like a little soft, a little pudgy in the middle. He doesn't look like muscles. He's a little soft always.
Hey, this is years of work, man. This is years of work right here, G.
He's a little soft in the middle. He's not a high volume guy. He likes to be at range. He just kind of is content on surviving. I don't even think he's going to be able to survive, but he did survive Bivol for 12 rounds. That was 5 years ago now about that, something like that, I think.
Yeah, he's also up there in age, too. I think during the middle rounds, I think age is going to play a factor, and I think Najee's going to get him out of there, to be honest.
There's a good chance. Najee's a killer. Najee's younger. I think there's a good chance. And that went from minus 900 yesterday up to minus 1,400. So people are on board with that.
Lock that in. Lock that in if you have it.
If you want to just lock this in, you could probably just parlay all three fights on the money line today. We're going to get into some parlays. We're going to look at some props and stuff. A 3-leg parlay with the three fights that they have. Valsaint, Milton, and Najee Lopez. 3-leg parlay is minus 270. It's not terrible. It's almost certain. The only iffy one is Milton, and I don't think he's got much
Milton's
of a chance of losing.
He's at negative 475 right now, G.
If you wanted to parlay that three-legged bet, you could do that. It's fairly safe.
Yeah, but isn't Stanley right undefeated too, though? I looked at his record, and I think he's undefeated as well.
Yeah, he is. But, I mean, not all records are built the same in boxing. Milton is a guy they like, 11-0, 7 knockouts. We've seen him on some cards before. He's an Oklahoma kid. And then Stanley Wright, 13-0, right? Heavyweight. Stanley Wright's got 11 knockouts.
That's why I kind of was like steering away from that.
Somebody wants to, Muscle may have a point here. I'm pretty certain that the house fighter is going to win, but it's heavyweights. He could get knocked out. This guy's got 11 knockouts. He's fought nobody. Stanley Wright, I'll pull up. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Stanley Wright has fought nobody at all, but he's got 11 knockouts, which tells me he can punch, at least to some degree. He's plus 330.
All it takes is that one lucky punch, especially with these damn heavyweights.
I might stay away from, Milton is good, but he's not the most skilled heavyweight in the world, which means he could get hit.
Right.
So I'd probably stay away from that too. He's probably going to win. You're probably safe, but it's at minus 475. It's probably not worth the risk.
Yeah, it's not worth the squeeze, like you would say. It's not worth the squeeze.
The one upset I do like this week. Where is it? Where is my boy Conor Walker? Do you see him on this thing? Here he is.
Yeah, right here.
Plus 110.
Plus 110. That's
guys. I like this. I like this a lot.
That's juicy.
I'm letting you. It's not a part of my lock, but to full disclosure, because I like y'all, I'm putting a bet on Conor Walker to win. I plus money. I can't. Harry Scarf isn't anything special to me. I think Conor Walker is a very high level fighter. I think Conor Walker is actually a tier above Harry Scarf. So for him to be plus money to me, this is a really good bet. And the Vidal Riley and Isak Chamberlain fight, that fight's off. Vidal Riley, I was unaware of this, got a fight with Siobhan Clark in March, I think. So he pulled out of this fight. That was that was another fight I liked. But let's just kind of run through this. I think on tonight's Pro Box card, you're kind of safe. You might want to avoid Milton if you're looking for a safe parlay. But Najee Lopez and Darrell Velsaint are easy money. Those guys are not about to lose.
Yeah, those are layups.
I like Conor Walker, like I said, over Harry Scarf. Now, here's an interesting one. Eli Scottney and Mia Matu.
I wanted to talk about that, G.
Let's talk about it. Minus 600, I think is worth it. But go ahead.
I mean, so I'm watching some tape on Mia, and she's built like a man. If you look at her physique, she got some good muscle tone on her. And the thing with her, she's aggressive. She applies a lot of pressure. I don't know if Ellie's going to have enough to keep her off. But the thing about Ellie is her footwork is so damn good. So she might be able to evade and get away, for the 10 rounds. Remember, it's only 2-minute rounds. So she might just outbox her and just outclass her.
So here's the interesting. I can't see under any circumstance Mia getting a decision. Like, she can't win enough rounds. So she's not going to win the rounds, right? She's going to give away rounds. So if you guys want, just to kind of hedge this parlay, because Ellie's part of the parlay, put $10 on Mia. She plays plus 1,400 by KO. She's not winning a decision. That's out.
Right, because she's fighting.
Right? She's not going to win any rounds. She could knock her out, though.
That's
plus 1,400.
Right.
So if the parlay misses, you get your money back on that standalone bet. The only way we lose is if Mia wins a decision over Ellie, which I can't see at all. Ellie is highly skilled.
Yeah.
She's got great feet. She's technically sound. Mia's a brute force that comes in and throws wide punches. She's just really physically strong. So if she wins, she's going to knock her out. She's not going to put rounds in the bank, round after round after round, and win a decision.
Right.
I can't see that. And I can't even see her getting multiple knockdowns and winning a decision because she knocked her down 3 times. I can't see that. So the only way she's going to win is if she hurts her and then finishes her in 1 round, which, again, outside chance that happens. But if it does, it pays plus 1,400. So if you're uncomfortable with the parlay that I gave you with Ellie because you think she might get knocked out, place the parlay. And also just hedge it with Mia by stoppage. Place a bet on the side of Mia by. I'm not doing that. I'm confident she wins. But if you guys want, there's a way to protect from losing that whole parlay over this fight if you're uncomfortable with Ellie. But I'm not. I think Ellie's the house fighter, hometown fighter, countryman, woman. She's gonna get the decision. Like
I think she's gonna win.
The only way is if she gets put out. Right? That's the only way.
That's the only way. Yeah. She's not gonna lose. She's not gonna lose the decision at home. There's no way. It's just not happening. They won't allow that.
It's 10 times more skilled. In my opinion, Mia can be particularly dangerous in the early rounds. Kind of. She's just like she's sloppy and she's a brute force. Like I just think she gets schooled ultimately. Like if this was a men's fight where Ellie couldn't run. A women's fight is 20 minutes. A man's title fight is 36 minutes. It's almost twice as long, right? It's 40%. It's like 80% longer or something like that. You can survive. You can run for 20 minutes. You can't run for 36, but you can run for 20 or most of it. So she can run for most of the fight and just put rounds in the bank and then survive. And then in the 9th and 10th round, when maybe she fades, Mia's only got 2-minute rounds to put her out, not 3-minute rounds. So
by then, it's going to be too late.
Yeah, this is not like you think. Like we always think about trying to run, right? And Caleb Plant was trying to run from David Benavidez.
Yeah,
and he did it for 6 or 7 rounds. Well, what is that? That's 18 to 21 minutes. That's a woman's fight. You know what I'm saying? So you can run for 20 minutes. You can't run for 36. He's going to eventually slow you down and kill you. Right. And to be fair, Mia is nowhere near the seek and destroy fighter that David Benavidez is. So you know what I'm saying? Like everything tells me that Mia is not going to stop her, and that Ellie's going to win a wide decision. I'm comfortable with it. Like I said, I put it in my parlay, and I'm not hedging it either. I don't really see Mia having much of a chance. Shakur, see, I want to address this. Shakur can run for 36 minutes plus. Okay, first of all,
Shakur's a little bit different. I mean, we're talking about. Come on.
Another level to that. The most skilled fighter, and he's not running. He's moving. Yes, he's not on his bicycle like Caleb Plant trying to run. If you look at his last fight that he just had at the Prudential Center in the summer, he was the one coming forward. Yes, he's pulling back in the exchanges, but he was off the front foot. Okay.
Yep.
That was a masterclass in which his own fans in Newark left the fight in the 8th round. I was there as media. His own fans left him in the 8th round. Like, this is a good performance. I mean, what did you expect? This is how Shakur fights. Like, I don't know what you guys want.
For the boxing enthusiasts, you'll appreciate that, you know. But for the casuals, they don't want to see that, you know. But for people like me and you, G, we love that shit. You know, we're enthusiasts of the shit, so we don't mind that.
I want to address this comment from 79 Pros too. Pedraza fight over 2.5 is minus 400. Over 3.5 is minus 200. Yeah,
Ricardo.
I don't want why. What book is that? 79 Pros. What book are you looking at? Because this is interesting. Has Pedraza dropped off that much in public perception that he's gonna? Were you thinking he's gonna get knocked out in 3-4 rounds? Is he dropped off that much?
I mean, G, you got to think about it, though. He's going against a dude. I mean, Ernesto Mercado, man, that boy can hit, G. That boy can pack. He got a punch behind him.
He's going to get knocked out in 3 rounds? You think so?
No, he's too much of a vet for that.
That's what I'm saying.
I give him 5. I give him over 5. Put some respect on Pedraza, man. I mean, he's been in there, you know, he's been in there with Keyshawn. And he lasted, 8, 9 rounds with Keyshawn?
At least, yeah. I'm gonna pull up his box right now just because I can't believe like 3 rounds. He's been knocked out twice in his whole career, right? Once to Keyshawn Davis in 6, and then once early in his career, I don't even remember who it was to. Javante Davis in 7, but that was
he's going past 5. I'm sorry, Ernesto ain't no Tank or even Keyshawn. And I hear I saw Mercado, you know, throwing shots at Keyshawn and Shakur, you know, at the press conference, but.
Look, I mean, anything can happen. He's obviously a puncher, and he's gotten everyone. Look, here. Let me pull up Mercado's box rec because I get it. He's a puncher, but 3 rounds? Yeah, I'm taking the over. Oh, I'll pull up.
Yeah, taking the over for sure. Easy. I mean, Ernesto, to be fair, G, he got 15 knockouts out of his 16 fights. I mean, boy can hit.
He can hit. Okay.
Yeah, he can hit.
The best guy he's fought so far right out boxing, is either Barrio or Nakatalia. It was 2-3 rounds. I'm still taking the over. Pedraza is look. Pedraza is a class ahead of these guys. Dania Barrio and Jeremiah Nakatalia. These guys aren't good.
No,
I'm taking the over. Pedraza's going to last a couple of rounds. Like Pedraza's not going to go out like that. I would take the over 79 Pro. Take the over. Take the over 2.5. I feel like that's safe. Like he's not going to make it through 3 rounds. He'll make it through 3 rounds. Take the over 2.5.
You end up losing your money if you go under.
All right. Let me see what else. What else do we got?
Dalton Smith.
Yeah, Dalton Smith will get the KO. I'm not saying he's going to get it in 3 rounds, but Dalton Smith. Do they have props on that?
They do. So so he's negative 350 on the stoppage.
I would take that.
Yeah,
I would take Dalton Smith by stoppage. I feel comfortable and confident in Dalton Smith by stoppage.
So you know how
Dalton
I told
Smith,
you I might do.
Oh, go ahead.
You know how I told you I might do a separate bet at the casino? I might actually put Dalton as a stoppage and parlay that with Andy. Be pretty nice numbers right there.
Dalton Smith is he just stopped Zepeda and Sam Maxwell, 2 guys who are much better than Owitsa. And Owitsa's never been stopped, so I guess that's why the odds are as low as they are. But he's never really fought anyone either, to be fair. So
only that concerns me is Dalton's inactivity. And I heard he's fighting a little injury too, so I don't know how that's going to play out.
He's been off almost a year. That's true.
Yeah, so a little bit of ring rust.
But he's also coming off the best. He's also coming off the best one of his career.
Very true. Hey, sometimes you need rest though, man. Sometimes that rest benefits you when you come back, you know?
The over-under is 4.5, XL's asking on Pedraza. Mercado, I would still take the over 4.5.
Yeah.
I would take the
that
over.
Would definitely hit.
Keyshawn Davis whooped on Pedraza, but Pedraza's chin still looks really strong. He's a pro. He's a world champion, a former world champion, but like he's not that old and shot where I think he's gonna get knocked out in 3 rounds. I just can't see it. I don't see that at all. All right. That's it. That was a good question though on that over under. What did 79 Pro say which book he was using that had the odds on the different rounds? Oaklawn. Okay, it's the only sports book in Arkansas. All right. It's called Oaklawn. That's what I'm saying. Some states only allow you to use one book. All right. Dalton Smith, Moses. A lot of the odds on these fights are
Shakur Stevens' cousin is a Queen Moses, but damn, negative 6,000. You're not making anything off that.
Yeah, I'm not even entertaining that.
No.
Yeah, Rubalcaba at minus 425. It's a good bet. I mean that'll hit. You can add that to your parlay. The rest of this, Mercado, Cruz at minus 900. Guys, I like Pacheco. I know some people.
I was just gonna ask you what we doing with Pacheco, G man. Talk to me.
All right, so I think that I'm totally confident in Pacheco minus 360. I'm good with that.
Okay.
The other bet I like on this is, let's see if they have the prop. Fight lines. Fight props. To go the distance.
I was going to say the over or the distance.
I would just take this. Fight to go the distance. I think someone's getting knocked out in this fight. So the fight to go the distance, I would say no, and it's plus money. I think that's a really intriguing bet. I may place that too. I think someone in this fight is getting knocked out, right? I think Nelson's getting knocked out, but if Nelson wins, he's knocking out Pacheco. So I would say this fight's not going the distance. If you want a plus money bet that I like Conor Walker on the money line, and I like this fight not to go the distance. Those are 2 props that I like. If you guys want plus money bets.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I can't see it. I'm surprised it's plus money. Like, yeah, I'm gonna pull up. Yeah, they knock everybody out. Why is it? Why is it? Pacheco is 22-0, 18 knockouts. So 80-something% knockout percentage. The only guy that didn't go the distance was McCollman in recent history. Like, look here. Let me pull up his box right. We'll take a look at it together. Give me a second. I keep pulling up the wrong thing. Hang on. Here's Pacheco's box rec. Knocked out Salisky. McCollman went the distance. Okay, fine. Knocked out Cocheras. Knocked out Gallegos. Knocked out Jack Cullen. You see what I'm saying? He knocked everybody out. And Steven Nelson knocks everyone out too. 16 knockouts, 85 and 20 wins. 80% knockout percentage. Last fight, best fighter he's ever fought, Marcus Vasquez Rodriguez, knocked him out in 5. He's got one fight that went the distance. Right. Besides that, knocked out James Ballard in 1, knocked out DeAndre Ware in 6. It's not, I can't. Kem Salik knocked him out in 8. Derek Finley knocked him out in 4. I can't see this fight going the distance. So I really like the prop for that fight not to go the distance. I think that's at plus money is easy money. Someone's getting knocked out in that fight.
And you're not picking the winner. So
yeah, the bet I like the most on that, given the odds, is fight not to go the distance. But if you want to bet Pacheco, if you want to kind of build your parlay around Pacheco, I feel safe with that. Like, I think Pacheco's going to win the fight. I think Pacheco's a world-class fighter, and I think Steve Nelson is just a notch below that. And that's what I put out in the video. But it'll be a good fight. It'll be a fan-friendly, entertaining fight. It's a good fight. It's just I think, it's going to end in a knockout, and I think Nelson gets knocked out. Muscles. Cruz versus Salcia. I ain't touching no more Andy Cruz fights on the distance. Andy Cruz to win. That's it. I'm not betting on Andy. Andy Cruz can knock anyone out if he wants to. The question is sometimes he just gets bored in there. Who was Andy Cruz's second fight against, where he totally outclassed the guy, had him in trouble every round, and let him off the hook every round? And I had Andy Cruz by stoppage. Who was this? This was
that was a Spanish dude. I'm
gonna pull it up now.
I'm pulling it up too.
It was right. No, it was his third fight. It was after he stopped Giovanni Stafford in 3, and then he fought Brian Zamarripa. And he destroyed Zamarripa, had him hurt every single round, and let him survive every round. I'm like, no more betting on Andy Cruz for stoppages. He may get a stoppage, but he might get bored too. So I don't know. Andy Cruz.
Bozy be pushing the stoppage on him sometimes too, but sometimes he just doesn't do it. I'm like, listen to Bozy, Bozy and his trainer.
Yeah, if he wanted to stop Omar Salcedo in 4 rounds, he could do it. It's just he gets bored. I think it's like let me just get some rounds in there. Let me just. I would lay off that. I would lay off that altogether. I wouldn't bet him to win by decision, and I wouldn't bet him to win by stoppage. I would just lay off. Put him in your parlay. He's obviously going to win. He's one of the most skilled fighters in the world. Whether or not he gets the stoppages is like depending on his mood that day. Like, do I want to get the rounds or do I want to go home? Like, which one do I want to do? I wouldn't bet on him.
Just take him on the money line.
Max Buzz Cruz, but no biggie. It happens. Oh, okay.
No. No, it was his last fight. He got buzzed a little bit.
Moran. But he knocked Moran out, though. Yep. But he stopped Moran. Yeah,
but he felt like
But he felt like getting a knockout that fight.
Yeah. So we all gonna get hit. I mean, shit. Floyd even got buzzed a couple times, But
chop Corley. Yeah, it happens.
Mosley,
Mosley's one of the great offensive fighters of all time.
Yeah. He fought
you guys. Salcedo has respectable power. I see Andy outboxing him, but I don't see Andy taking him anywhere. Very possible, Pablo. Very possible. Sugar Shane.
Now Andy will win a wide UD.
Yeah, Andy Cruz will win every round. I would imagine, or close to it.
Possible late stop. Possible.
He for sure, but that depends on if he feels like it or not.
Exactly, 100%. For
All right,
sure.
Muscles. I'm gonna pull up the DraftKings book again. Do you have any questions? You want me to talk about any fights in specific?
No, I think we covered it all, brother. I think we got it. I think we got everything.
We did cover a lot.
Touched on what do you think? Oh no, I was gonna say if the odds are crazy, negative 10,000. Not even gonna look at that.
Yeah, minus 6,000, minus 8,000. I'm not touching these fights. Minus 10,000. Rubalcaba, I think is a decent bet. Minus what is it, 475?
425.
425.
Yeah.
You can. I think that's pretty safe. I if you want to parlay that with like Najee Lopez and Velsain, I think that's a decent parlay. That'll bring you some money. But the plus money bets I like today are Conor Walker and the Nelson fight with Pacheco not to go the distance. Those are 2 plus money fights I like.
Bro, what do you think of this, right? Check out this one. Pacheco not to go the distance. Dalton Smith stoppage. Cruz money line. That's gotta be plus money. I can plug it in right now, but that's gotta be plus money.
You want to plug it in?
See. So Dalton Smith will take him by stoppage at negative 350.
XL, what's not safe, XL? Mercado has a strong chance of beating Rubalcaba. I don't see that at all. I don't agree with you there. I think minus 475 is actually kind of generous. 425 was it? Let me see the odds on this.
Yeah, 425.
Yeah, 425.
Plus 228. Talk to me nice, G. Plus 228, bro.
So we got you a plus 228. Probably. We need Dalton Smith to come through. I think he will.
Yo, what? Yo, G, that can hit, bro. Andy Cruz money line, Dalton Smith by stoppage, and then the fight not to go the distance with Pacheco and Nelson. Bro, that
I have seen Mercado fight. I have seen him fight. I saw him fight his last fight against Andrew Haynes, and I saw him fight. I've seen him fight twice, and I wasn't impressed either time. Who did he lose to? He lost on the zone on the Demetrius Andre card.
Is he talking about Ernesto Mercado?
No. We're talking about Israel Mercado, who's fighting Rubalcaba.
Oh, got you. Okay.
I've seen him fight twice. I wasn't impressed either time. What's XL wants to know? Give me that. Run down that parlay again. It was Andy Cruz money line.
It was Andy Cruz money line. Pacheco and Nelson not to go the distance, and then Dalton Smith by stoppage plus 228.
There you go.
That's very possible that can hit. I mean, I'm just saying. If you want to get a little froggy.
All right, let's see what Gary Austin has. Smith stoppage, I like it. Scootney to win by points, I like it. And Pacheco fight not to go the distance, plus 313. Bang! That's a nice one. There's a nice little parlay from Gary Austin, 3-leg parlay.
Okay, Gary
stoppage,
Austin.
Eli Scootney by points. I think both those are safe. And then Pacheco, I like this. This is a good one. Plus 313. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's better odds than what I had.
All right. You guys have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats? Put them in there now. Otherwise, I'm going to head out. I'm going to check out this Pro Box card. I'm falling behind. I wasn't able to keep up on it, but I want to watch this.
Ooh. Well, they fighting right now, G. No, they don't.
I just closed out.
I'm looking at the replays now. Oh yeah, they were hitting each other. It's a good fight.
Pedraza going over 2.5 I would take it 23. I would take Pedraza going over 2.5. And let me ask you this, 23. How do you feel about your Chicago Bears hiring Ben Johnson? You happy with that? You got the Lions offensive coordinator as their head coach. Yeah, I would throw that in my parlay if you want. I think like 2.5 rounds. I can't believe like that's the perception of Pedraza. He's dropped off that much. The Bears. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. Muscles, you got any last minute anything you want to add? You want to tell people where they can follow you? What's up?
Yeah, no, I'm good, brother. But yeah, if you guys want to follow me, if you guys want any tips on training, diet, working out, and just in general, just reach out to me on C Brown Muscle on Instagram or Facebook, Carlos Saya Brown, and I can send you a meal plan, diet plan, and put you into the right direction. So yeah, just hit me up. Let me know. You know we're family up in here, baby.
I love it. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up, y'all. It is January 24th, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank you,
And
and God bless.
My man. All right, G. I'll text you.